Hello! Welcome to Ivana's Noshk Live. Last time, thank you very much for joining me in the live session. I enjoyed it a lot and I hope you also enjoyed it as well as I did. And I will do it more often in the future, but I will move it from the Thursday to Sunday so more people can be and follow what we are talking about. But let's focus on today's video, and today I want to continue my topic that I started a couple of videos before. It is a series of the videos about job application process in Norway, but it also can be useful not only for Norway, just in general for people who are searching for a job now. So before we started with the first video where I showed you all 5 steps in the job application process, I already have videos about step 1 and step 2, and today we will talk about step 3, which is actually filling in or filling out the application forms online. So I will do it together with you. So I will open 2 types of the application forms. One, it is for a PhD in Norway, and another one is just for another job in the industry. And then step by step together with you, I will show you what type of information is needed to be filled in and how does it look actually, all these forms. So when you do it yourself, you will be guided by me, so to say, and I hope that it will be useful for you and you will not be not scared, but you will be prepared actually what to put or like what are you asked. Sometimes when I see these application forms for the vacancies, I'm like, what should I write here? So today I will help you with that. So I hope it is an interesting topic for you. If yes, please follow me in the process. If no, don't forget that I have a description of the timestamps so you can select the point that you need and start watching video from there. Let's start! So let's start by finding some vacant position. Let's go and see on the screen how it looks. So to find the PhD position, we need to go to jobbnorge.no, and here we say PhD. So we can of course go for my university, Antonio, and we also can go to some other university with different topic. As you can see, University Bergen has quite many open PhD positions, and Antonio. Let's say what else is in there. It's also University Oslo in politics of disability identity. Let's go for this one. I will be honest, I'm not aware of this topic, but you can see that here is a description, and you can see here they want the same as I was telling you beforehand, that and your grade needs to be at least B. So let's say that we want to apply for this job. This is how easy this what we do. We need to go and log in. So as you can see, there is a whole number of steps that you need to fill in. And first of all, you see they want to know about where do you know it from. So you can actually use this information for searching for new PhD positions. But we use this site, so we are telling about that. Then application text. What is application text? In this text, it's kind of like cover letter. This is where you need to write why do you want to get this position. So you need to say that, for instance, who you are, where have you found this position, why do you suit this position, what is your motivation, which skills you have that would be beneficial for this position. Beneficial for this position. And then in addition to that, for instance, also you can say about more like, and this needs to be really like small. What skills you have that would be beneficial for this position. And you could also tell more about I don't know, your passion, or like something maybe a bit more personal about yourself. I would say, yeah, something like that. But at least these points you need to cover. Then if we go to the next one, it is information about you. If you're internal, so are you the employee at the university or no? Do you have reasons to be exempt from the public? Because all of this information, it can be published online, like in the newspaper or something. Do you have so this question is mainly in some of the positions like higher level, we actually get it published online who applied for that position, like dean in the university. So then their names are listed who applied, and then everyone can see. So that's why this question is there. So do you have any reasons why you want to be not named in the public if the information about this position will be listed? Typically for PhDs we don't list it, but anyway they still I think it's like automatically you need to answer that. Do you have the right of preferential treatment in the state? So as you can see, here is additional explanation. Excess government employee applicant who has the rights to position of the state are entitled to preferential treatment in the application process. I don't have. Do you meet the requirements for the special treatment for applicants with immigrant background? What is that? So, as you can see, the government aims to increase the proportion of public sector employees with an immigrant background. Applicants with such backgrounds are encouraged to apply for government's job. According to the action plan against racism and discrimination, all state agencies are required to convene at least one person with an immigrant background to the interview, provided that the applicant is qualified for the position. Candidates referred to as immigrants in this context are first and second generation immigrants who has originated from these countries. Europe outside the European Union, Asia included Turkey, Africa, South and Central America, Oceania except for Australia and New Zealand. So this is where you need to click if you want to have this special treatment. And if you have any disabilities, you also can select this one. For me, it's no. Do you feel the requirements for special rules regarding applicants with absence from work, education, and or formal training? So it means like if you have a gap in your CV, and you also can see a bit of information about abuse. So if you have a gap in your CV, you can say yes here. And then we are going to the next step. So as you can see, it was quite quickly. We went from the application text to the information, and now we are at the CV form. So you will have your personal details, then you need to add about your education, your work experience, so conventions, then if you took some additional courses that are not a part of your master's study. If you have any certificates, you can also add them here, languages that you speak, and then your reference persons. And that's all, and then you go to the next step. Where you actually need to choose all attachments. As you can see, for the PhD, this is application text, so it's the same as this söknadsbrev, I called it. Then all the diplomas that you want, reference persons, CV, publication list I had separately, PhD project description, that I will make a separate video on that topic. And then, as you can see, I have CV both in English and Norwegian. Something like that. And then the last one, it is clicking next, and you will go to the send application. But I'm not gonna apply, so I don't need this part of information at all. Right? So this was for the PhD. I want to delete, of course. I don't want to have it. And then let's look on the LinkedIn some other job position. Let's go to the jobs. And let's say that we want to have project manager in Norway. Let's say that we want to have it in, as you can see, even in the bank. If we click on that, actually, let's go for this one. It's a full-time project manager in Norwegian bank. I know this bank very well. As you can see, only 11 applicants are there. So there is a description of what is needed, but let's say that we want to go and apply. So when we go there, as you can see, it's directly moving us to the official site of the bank, where you can also directly apply from there. You can see the deadline for the application, location where you will be working. You can see when they posted this, and also that it is a full-time job. Again, you have the same description, and then apply now. So this is the button that you are looking for. As you can see, you need to give your email address first, and then you need to agree with the terms and conditions. So when we go further, as you can see, you need to fill out your information here about yourself, and then the country. For me, it will be Norway, and then you need to give your phone number. Then you need to add information about languages you speak, gender, so something like that. It looks like this bank is available in 3 countries, so that's why they're asking for each of those. Then you need to upload your resume and cover letter. In Norway here, CV and resume, it's taken as the same thing, so that's why you just need to click, or like to drop or to click upload resume, and then the same cover letter. To write the cover letter, it's kind of the same information as I just told you about the PhD application text. So it needs to be here in cover letter. So you will need to tell in cover letter how where you found this position, why do you suit well for this position, what is your strengths, like what is your motivation. What have you done previously, like which experience do you have that would help this position, and your skills, and something in the end I would add something personal about yourself. Then you can add links to your, for example, if you have a blog, to your LinkedIn profile, maybe to a GitHub profile, something that is, or maybe you have some portfolio, or you have your own personal website. So if you have it, I would add it there, and it would be useful. Then additional documents, this one I would say that upload attachment, it needs to be documents. If it's a project manager, if you have a certificate for project management, I would add this one. Also your diplomas, your CVs again. Oh no, actually I don't need to have CV again. So your diplomas, your certificates that you have, if you have some Norwegian language certificates, also to add them. And something that you think should be suitable. So for me, mainly I think it would be diploma and certificates for project management, because this would be critical. Also, you could again go back on the profile here and see what is the requirements and what they're expecting, and then you actually can just submit the documents that are listed there. And then you say that you agree for updates about new job opportunities, and click the button submit. That's all. So simple this is, so it doesn't matter actually which form or like which website do you use. Most likely you will have somewhere you will need to provide a bit more information, somewhere you will need to provide a bit less information, but typically the process is exactly the same. You are searching for the button apply now. Most likely it should direct you to the website for this specific company, and then you keep doing application. In some cases it could also forward you to the recruiter's website where you do exactly the same stuff as I showed you. As you can see, the application for the governmental job like PhDs in the governmental university is slightly different from the typical Norwegian industry based application form for a job, as was for the bank for project manager. But both of those cases, they show you, so if you want to apply for a university job, this will be, your application form will be more looking more like the one that I showed for PhD. And then if you are looking for a job outside of the university and in some private companies, so then the second case will be more suitable for you. Thank you very much for watching until the end. I hope this is useful for you and you are not that scared. If I haven't answered some of your questions, or maybe you have some more questions about these application forms, don't forget to write them below in the comments. Like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Bye!